So I know there's been a lot of negativity on the channel lately, and I want to apologize for that. That's just typically what comes with Call of Duty nowadays. But don't worry, because we are back on a good game for once, and it is actually even better than before. Anyways, rather than making a bunch of smaller videos, which I should probably do because that's like usually what good YouTubers do, I'm just gonna lump everything into one giant video here because I'm going on vacation, fellas. As much as I've been enjoying Battlefield 2042 lately, don't spend your summer inside, get outside, do something with your life, and yeah, anyways, let's get into it. So first off, and probably the biggest news of the day, DICE has confirmed we are going to be getting a Season 6 in Battlefield 2042. Previously, we were all kind of worried, like, yeah, they said they're going to expand on the game, but it was a very vague statement. Now we have concrete evidence. This game is what we're going to be working with moving forward. This is great news, at least in my opinion. I really enjoy this game, and I am excited to bring out some new content for you guys. Now, as for Season 5, my overall impressions, it's great. Really, I have no complaints at the moment. In fact, my favorite thing I've been doing lately is using the portal weapons because, I'm not gonna lie, this game was feeling a little bit on the stale end for me lately, and that's kind of because you are limited to what weapons you can actually use in the game, so rather than just having like 5 useful ARs, we now have whatever, 12 it is. We got actual attachments to unlock for these guns. They're now viable options in my opinion. At least me personally, before this update, I'd put on a portal weapon, use it like 1 or 2 games, and I'm good. It really wasn't like that great of an option. You're pretty much going to lose every gunfight you're against, and again, there's really nothing to work for because the attachments suck. Now though, it feels like we just got a bunch of weapons dropped into this game. As for the new map, I personally don't have a lot of experience on it just yet. I don't really want to throw an opinion out there because my current opinion is like it's alright. I'm not a big snow map person, and all the games I've played on the map, we were just getting absolutely obliterated. So again, I don't feel like I have a fair opinion of it just yet. I want to give it a little bit more time before I actually say whether it's a good or bad map. And lastly, one of the biggest changes we got with this update was, I don't know if it's technically Bloom, but they did some sort of tweaking to all the weapons, essentially trying to make ARs less viable at ridiculous ranges, same with SMGs and so on and so on. Essentially, they didn't want you to be able to use an SMG at 500 meters and still get kills, which I mean, if you think about it, it really does kind of make sense, Anyways, this is what we have heard from them so far. They say assault rifle dispersion. As a part of future update, we'll be targeting your feedback about burst firing with assault rifles. The dispersion delay currently experienced is not intended, and we'll be reducing the dispersion delay by half. We'll also be making changes to some assault rifles that are in the extremes of the maximum and minimal possible dispersion rates, with an intent to compress them further so that they perform in their intended ranges. Expect a full list at a later date. And now for the granddaddy of all changes. I think this is probably the biggest issue a lot of people have been complaining about, at least when it comes to weapon balancing, the RM68. As previously indicated, the changes in Update 5.0 would not be the last for the RM68. This weapon will be receiving a reduction of the 4 HK range by 10 meters for standard and high-powered ammo, and removed from the CQB ammo. We'll also be reducing the bullet velocity by 90. So I'll be honest with all of you, this is probably the first time in my life I actually trust a developer and believe they're going to make the right decision here. Normally, when a company like EA or Activision puts out patch notes, they're nerfing something, it's going to the ground. It's not going to be usable anymore, You had your fun with it, but it's in the past. At least for my experiences so far in this new season, I think everything has been pretty well balanced, and I'm actually happy with the changes so far. Again, maybe in the next week or two, someone finds an exploit and they find, the best weapon to use, and then we're back to the whole cycle of everyone's using that weapon. But at least in my lobbies, I've seen a ton of diversity when it comes to operators, weapons, I mean, really everything. Again, I don't want to say too much here and act like I'm living the high life, but I've been happy with this game. I don't know, it kind of feels weird to say that, you know, it's almost like a crime if I say I like a video game nowadays, but this is something I've really been enjoying. I am happy to bring you guys content in the future, and I'm excited to see what EA has to offer us, especially now that we know this is the game going forward. Like, it's just so crazy, dude, because not only is EA communicating with us, but I actually feel like they are making real good changes to the game. I know not everyone's going to agree with me on that take there, but hey, you know what? We all have opinions and we can all say whatever we want on YouTube, I guess. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I mentioned earlier, I am going to be going on vacation. I don't know if I'll have any videos scheduled for the future when I'm gone. Have your fun on Battlefield, guys, but also remember to get out there and live your life. And with all that, that's it today. You know, I'm done. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I will catch you all next time. Have a great rest of your day. Later.